mentioned is that the way you acquired your black belt, I guess you said your instructor, your uncle, he said basically you had to take it from him. Can you tell us about that experience?
Well, first of all, how it all started, I got bullied a lot, and I didn't want to go to school anymore, and I was actually contemplating suicide. And here I am, 10 years old. What is a 10-year-old kid doing? But my family had no idea that I was being tortured and bullied at school. That makes sense? So I was going to school, doing my thing, and being bullied, and come back home. They didn't know about it, but because I felt safe at home.
Right.
Okay. But so I was contemplating suicide. What happened, I had gone to my grandma, and I said, my uncle is my grandmother's son. So this is on my father's side. Okay, my uncle is my father's brother. So we're talking about my father's side, not my mother's side. And I was at my grandmom's house, and I came down, I was like, Gramps, I just come to say, I want to say goodbye to you. So I gave her a hug, and she's like, goodbye, you're here for the weekend. You know what I mean? And I said, no, because I had enough. You understand? I said, I'm going to go ahead and kill myself, Grandma. And she's like, what? What do you mean? And see, I could always talk to her. And she said, what do you mean kill yourself? What's going on with you? Talk to me. And I said, well, I don't want to go to that school anymore because I'm tired of getting beat up. I'm tired of doing their homework. I'm tired of them cornering me. I'm tired of them chasing me home from school. I'm just tired. And I'm not going to go there anymore because if I go there, why should I allow them to continue to hurt me? I might as well just finish myself off now rather if you guys are going to force me to go back there. That makes sense? That was me. So next thing I know, weekend went by, and I'm at my mom's house. And my uncle, he comes up, martial art instructor. And he puts his arm on my shoulder. I'll never forget it, man. It's just so emotional. Because I deal with this, and we all have our mental issues, Right. Martial arts has really helped me. And he put his arm on my shoulder. He said, hey, look, so I hear that you don't want to go to school anymore, and I hear you think about committing suicide. I was like, yeah. He was like, that's not the way we're going to do it. He said, you can't continue to run all your life, Fredia. He said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to teach you martial arts, karate. I said, no, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. He said, this is not about fighting, Fredia. This is about us rebuilding your self-confidence. That was just crazy. And I was like, well, what's self-confidence if you're going to rebuild it? He said, self-confidence is you believing in you. You having no doubt in who you are and the gift that God has blessed you with. That's what self-confidence is. I said, okay, I'll do it. And that's how it started. He took me to the martial arts school. And mind you, this is a lethal school. It's all black businessmen. Doctors, lawyers, judges, engineers, blue-collar men. These were all black men, and one white guy, from Temple. And they were lethal. These guys were lethal. And they would always have me stand in the corner just throwing front kicks. Now, we want you to throw the groin kick, front kick, straight to the groin. Straight to the groin. Straight there. They call it the dick kick. Straight to the groin. So I threw about probably, Bruce Lee say 10,000. I probably threw about 30,000. You understand?
30,000 dick kicks.
30 per leg. Because each time I would spar with them, I would catch them. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So I didn't know what they were teaching me, but I was following their instructions. The next thing I know, when I was certain, they would, then next day they would teach me how to work my hands and do it properly and move and kick. I was like, oh, I got this. This is fun. Then it became fun. And suddenly my confidence went from here to here to here. Then the rest is just simply history. Because I figure if I can kick these guys, and these guys are lethal, make contact at least one time out of the whole hour that we compete, then I got progress. Next time, if I can make contact 3 or 4 times, and these guys are masters, then I got more progress. That makes sense? And so that's how it went. Now, my uncle, every Saturday, this went on for years. Every Saturday, my uncle would come and pick me up from the crib. We'd drive over to the gym. And what he would do, he'd take the key, he'd lock the door. He'd put the key down behind him. I would have to stand here, and he would stand, his back was near the door. He put the key down near the door. He said, now your job is to get past me. That's your job. And I want you to fight past me. I want to see self-control. I want to see everything. Everything that I taught you. And That's what we did for years. Now, mind you, many times I did get past. I would run by him real fast, and I grab the keys and I run out, and he go, "Nope, that's not the way you do it. I want you to fight me like a pro." Now we would go. So we was just going at bam, bam, bam. We was just fight, woo, 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 woo. So, and I was getting sharper and sharper, but so was he. And he was coming at me harder and harder, just like a man. And there were times when he would tell me, "I need you to punch harder. Now aim for the groin. You know what I mean? Aim for the ears." He was coaching me as we were going. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Then I'll never forget this one particular day. We were going at it, and I fall past him. And I got the key just like he told me, and I walked out. I don't want you running out. I want you to unlock the door and walk out calmly. That's how I had to do it, calmly. Now, mind you, I tried it many times, but I never got the key and walked out calmly. I was running. Nope, that's not the way you do it. That's not what I want. Okay, come back the last time, got the key, beat him, woo, 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 got the key, and I walked out. And I'll never forget him saying, "Now you've earned your black belt."
Now this is the big question.
So this
is the big question.
What's that?
First of all, it's two things that it seemed like it happened. First, how many ass whoopings did you have to do at your school after that? Were they already leaving you alone?
At my school? Oh, yeah. At the school? You know what? Yeah, they were. They knew by my hometown. They knew. They already knew.
They leave her alone.
They already knew.
And then also, it seems like,
But who was the bully that got whooped first? Did you get some licks back in, like when you started training?
No, I did.
Confidence was getting built up, and no one knew yet.
I never did. Because I don't like fighting. Yeah. I only use my weapons when it's a matter of life and death.
You are a better person than me. Yeah. I'd have beat up everybody at that school.
I would still go back and find those motherfuckers. As adults, I'll whoop their asses now.
But you know what's crazy about this story?
What?
This is the same story of you being in that van.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the same exact thing. The door behind, get to that key is that door behind you
trained you
when you were in that van. Yeah. So he literally trained you for that experience. Yeah. And like you said, you left calmly, slowly, and you left that van with that same kind of courage and charisma.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And I never ever thought about it until I started speaking on it and thinking about it, because like my mom told me to forget about it, so I kind of forgot about it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You do motivational speaking? Because you should.
I know everyone
should. You should be in front of an entire Staples Center motivation
and tell your story. That would be so.
You should
first of all, you already know this.
Yeah.
There's so many women being violated.
Oh yeah, I know.
And they live this sheltered, meek life afterwards, and they're like scared of the world. And you're just a breath of fresh air to not only show them how to fight, how to deal with this, how to do all that stuff. You need to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, when the opportunities come, I'd be happy to. You
are the biggest brand sitting here that the internet. Just based on what you've done as a human being and what you can teach little girls and
it's important
and people
it's
and
super
shit.
important.
It's crazy.
I don't want to fight you anymore.
My other thing
I gotta tell you 1 second though, but I gotta tell you a couple of the girls, bullies, I did confront them, and actually they confronted me. You wanted to test me. One girl named Lisa Ryder that wanted to kick me in my ass. I'll never forget her yet. She wanted to test me. I was like, Lisa, listen.
Don't want these problems.
I will beat your ass so fast, you'll find out why they call me cheetah. Okay? And that's all I had to say to her. That was it, period. Now, Gilda, the one who threw me in the trash can, that was a big girl, She was like, well, the reason why I did that, because, I knew that you was going to be special. So, you like, I love you. You my best friend. We one of my best friends, Yeah, but, it was crazy, man.
Damn, see, so it's the confidence alone that keeps people from fucking with you sometimes.
Yeah, it really is.
You know what I mean? That's why I never had to be in a fight.
That's it.
Because I exude confidence, Viking.
That didn't work for me. They was trying me every day. I had to fight every single day.
That's because you looked weak.
Maybe. I don't know what it was.
Right.
I don't know what it was. It helped.
Yeah. Right.
Ain't nothing better than experience.
Right. From your story too, and from your uncle, and that whole calmness of everything, and what I noticed, how I owned the gym and had the boxing was part of the gym, and GIF was in a real mixed martial arts trainers and boxing and the real ones that I find, they never do the shit for beating people up, or they never do this shit, or they never talk about it in that way. It's always a confidence thing. It's always for themselves. It's always like a self-building, building. And that's what I respect the most out of anybody who does that shit. And like, obviously,
because they're better people than me and you.
Yeah.
Me and you would have just been beating up everybody on the street.
But I think it comes with, though, like if I started learning mixed martial arts, then I would be less amped up to fight people, because I know I'm going to be, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people who really know how to fight just like...
They like chill.
Like, all right.
You understand you have weapons. You understand that not only is our mind a weapon, but so is our fists, our elbows, our knees. You know what I mean? Our whole body is a complete weapon. Our legs are like baseball bats. You know what I mean?